Well, hello. Hello, it's been a while. Gear Show and Teller here. I'm still here. And what I'm going to do on my first video back is give a big EDC update. Part of it's going to be my knife rotation, because this is a knife channel. This started off as an only knife channel, but because of watching other videos from guys not in fancy, cutlery lover, Such 00, Sensible Prepper, what's his name, Last Boy Scout, I did get into EDC gear, and in my long absence I have decided to do it now. It is December 28th, early in the morning, because I have been sick. I have been sick since December 23rd. Sick. And I tried to make another video. It didn't turn out the way I thought, because my voice was hard to talk to. Anyway, I'm kind of getting out of it, possibly, because I have to go back to work at January 2nd. So hopefully before then, I still have enough time to recover to 90-80%, and then I'll be fine to work. What's my job? I teach Taekwondo. I am a Taekwondo instructor. Alright. So let's start things off. My current carry for my knife, it's right here. Right here. There we go. This is my Spyderco paramilitary 2. It has been an awesome knife. I've had this ever since, for a long time. As you can see, it's been used. Okay, nothing special about it. You have your, does it say it on here? Oh, there it is, yeah. Your CPM S30V. Pinch up here, compression lock, it closes up real smooth. It takes a nice edge. Takes a very nice edge. Never have to worry about it. It keeps the edge for a long time too, from all the packages I open, which is basically the only thing I really use a knife for. It's a simple knife. It's good. Now the rotation. First of all, I am a Spyderco fan, and I will call myself a Spyderco fanboy. But of course, I have worked onto other knives, as you have seen in my past videos here. This one's cool. I don't have the first Endura I had, because I've since disassembled it, tried to mess with it, and then realized that's something I shouldn't have done. This is the Wolf Endura. It even has a date on it. Lone Wolf Distributors, I believe it's called. Blade is what you expect. Saber grind. As you can see, I use my knives. There's your VG10 steel, Endura 4, and this is also known as the Glock Armorer's tool, because this is all you need to disassemble a Glock. Very good knife. But because I like the Endura so much, I waited and I made sure I was able to get one of these. This is the Spyderco Endura 4 with the G10 gray foliage green handle scales. It's good. And it's also a flat ground blade, FFG. There you go. And there's just nothing to talk about. It's just an Endura that feels a heck of a lot beefier. I love how it feels. I'll move my camera around. Oh boy. So what are the other knives that have been in my rotation? Well, I first started off with this sucker. This is the Zero Tolerance 0560. I watched a video from X-Acto X4 CTO. Very charming guy, very charismatic. He sold me, among the other videos from Non-Fancy and Cutlery Lover, he sold me on the 0560. Boom. Right there. He sold me on this knife pretty good. And it has its LMAX steel. And LMAX has been said to have burnt edges, so when they're sharpening the edge on their belt sanders, I believe, so the belt sanders created so much heat that the LMAX, only in the ZT knives, the LMAX got so burnt and brittle that the edge is not that strong. I have not had a problem with this knife. It took me, I want to say, 8 months before I even considered touching it up on a strop. 8 months. That's how long the edge stayed. Factory edge. And I've had this for years now. Along with this, by watching J. Davis 882, that's where I got the information about the burnt edge. He influenced me to buy something very expensive. Very, very expensive. This is the 0560 0560 with first, oh, no, wrong side. There we go. See, this is a G10 handle scale. That's carbon fiber. This is the 0560 CBCF. So CB stands for carbon. Oh, the CF is carbon fiber, but the CB stands for composite blade. I forget what the top spine is made of. I think it's Sandvik metal. But the bottom, as you can see how it's so separated here, the bottom is S110V Hinder design, and you can see all the tape I've cut with it, all the boxes I've opened with it. Great box opener. This one, I bought it used, $350, yeah. Whereas this first one is now rated at $150, but when I bought it, it was about $200. Anyway, I bought the hype, and now I'm just gonna. I mean, I could sell this. It's pretty rare. The serial number is pretty low. I could put this on the market for $400, but then I worked pretty hard to get it, so I'll just hold on to it for now and use it occasionally. Now, ever since I started using these knives, they're long. Okay, take a look at that. That's how long it is. What would happen in my pocket is it would sit in the pocket like that. Okay, like that. But when I sit down, it pops up. So I wanted to get a smaller knife. I made sure to get a shorter, smaller knife. Sorry about the lighting here. I should do this in the morning next time, but I'm in the mood to make the video now. I went ahead and got this. First, let's take a look at the length. You can see how much longer it is. This is the ZT, zero tolerance. There's no flipper, unfortunately, but it was cheap. Not really. Well, anyway, whatever. You know, you get what I mean. This is the ZT 0550, so 0550. Titanium handle scale. And this is the 3rd gen. Okay, they have 3 generations of this. I wish I knew that when I bought my 1st gen. So what did I end up doing? I bought all 3. Yeah, all 3 of them used. It comes up, well, what's Nut and Fancy's favorite word? It flies out of the handle. Ugh, that was disgusting. Let me try that again. There you go. So it flies out of the handle. The steel on it, S35VN. So I like it. I like this a lot. It's a good knife. And when it's in the pocket, it doesn't go. It stays down low. So that's the basic knife rotation. Except for this, I don't carry this one much. I just have it because I like Glocks. I don't have a firearm. I live in San Diego, California. San Diego. Now you know about my knife restrictions and my gun restrictions, so you can feel my pain. So this is the one I'm carrying now. I don't carry the Wolf Endura much. Even this one sometimes I carry it sometimes. But I've been rotating between this and this one, yeah. I just carry the original one I got. And most of the time, I will carry this one. I do have other knives, but then I'll show that to you another day. So it's usually just between these two. Rotate, 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 whatever I feel like doing. Okay, what else? Oh, multi-tools. I only have one, and that's all I'm ever going to need. I picked a Leatherman Charge TI. So the handle is titanium. Leatherman Charge. And it comes with the the S30V blade. It's a great multi-tool. I enjoy it. It has more than enough tools than I'll ever need in a multi-tool. More than enough. I don't need anything else. Okay. Let's get these ones out of the way. This is my phone. This is my phone. Alright. I don't need anything fancy. Oh, I have a message. And you can see what time is it too. December 28th, 4 o'clock in the morning. Not much to say about it, because I can make the $25 I put into that phone last about 3 months, and that's a good money saver for me. Let's move on to lights. Okay, lights. I typically carry this Streamlight Micro Stream, and it's a special edition, limited edition block version. All it has is this emblem on it. That's it. There's nothing special about it. So this is where I do my most of my, what's the word, administrative task. It's 15 lumens. 15 lumens, and it's not bad. I can do momentary, or once you hear the click, it stays on. Really handy light. I keep it in my pocket or in my EDC bag. Sometimes, if I happen to grab it first, I also carry this with me too. This is my Streamlight Stylus Pro. Same kind of switch. Momentary. And then click it on, stays on. So this one is longer. It uses 2 AAA batteries. This one uses 1. Okay. I believe this is 15 lumens and this is 25. Not much lumens. In a very dark night, it doesn't illuminate much, but if I'm just going to go to my car, well, I can see the keyhole. Or actually, I don't need that because my car is keyless entry. Now, there are other lights in my rotation that I use. I wanted cool stuff. I wanted to be like Nothing Fancy and all those other guys. Nothing Fancy influenced my light choices a lot. So what I ended up doing was, I was tuning in on a time when he was big on 4.7s. And I got myself a 4.7s cork, AA squared, with a tactical switch. So just like the Streamlights I have, I do 1, boom, off. I go all the way, and it's on for a long time. Lumens, 235, I believe, for a cork AA tactical. And maybe if you just listen to it carefully, you can kind of hear the LED turning on. And this is one beat up light. That's how long I've had it, and it still works good. It has 5 modes: low, medium, high, strobe, and SOS. I like it. I enjoy it. Now, because of cutlery lover, I got one of these. This is a Phoenix brand, and it's called the LD20. It doesn't have a tactical switch, but it's flat. And because it's flat, you can do a tail stand. And that's come in handy before. when I'm just doing something in my truck, I shine it up to the light, up, and then it illuminates where I want it to illuminate. It's a nice light too. Same 5 functions: low, medium, high, SOS, and strobe. No tactical switch, so I had to push it all the way, turn it on, and turn it all the way off, boom. This is about 205 lumens. This one stays in this nice little sheath that came with the light, because obviously you saw the Phoenix brand on it. I didn't use this that much because I got this one first. This one came first, then this one, and this one's still nice and pretty. And they don't even make this anymore. The LD20, they don't make it anymore. Yeah. Now I wanted something to show off, because I entered a stage where I got a raise, and I was having more money, and I wanted to buy something that would make me feel better. And I could do a separate video about that and how that stuff doesn't work. Anyway, so what happened is I wanted a Surefire. Surefire lights were the forgive the cough, I'm still a little congested. Surefire lights are still the number one brand to buy for longevity and quality. So I got on eBay, my favorite place to shop, and I got this used. It is the Surefire. I know it's upside down. The Surefire 6PX Defender because of the crandallized bezel or strike bezel. It hurts pretty much when you hit someone with it. It's a single output, no other functions, and it only has 320 lumens. Ooh, you see the difference between that? So 320 lumens. The middle, you can't really see it on camera, but the middle has a very small focused hot spot, while it has a decent amount of spill. Okay? And 320 was okay. But when I saw that I was so used to having multiple modes, I was somewhat dissatisfied with a single mode flashlight, because I already have 2 of them. I already have 2 single mode output lights. So what I went to is I got back on the forums and I found that the most powerful multifunction light Surefire has is called the E2D LU. So it's their Surefire, I know it's upside down, E2D LED Defender Ultra. So E2D LDU. Okay. And this sucker, boom. My camera doesn't really pick it up. Okay, but boom, right there. Kaboom. Boom, right there. There's a difference. Maybe this sucker just has a low battery. Oh, by the way, 2 CR123 batteries. This one and the Phoenix, 2 AA batteries. That's why I use these the most. But now that CR123 batteries are plentiful and cheap, I decided to get these lights with CR123s, and it's a powerful sucker. But also, it can switch down to a 5 lumens. That's 5 lumens. 500. 500. And it's a tactical switch. And what I like most about this switch, it's tactical switch, and it can also tail stand. This light's fun to play with. It's fun. When it has a fresh set of batteries, it's a bright mother. Same thing like this. Has a tight focus beam in the middle with some pretty good spill at long distance. Then just because I went out and I got the smaller one. This is just like the Defender Ultra, the E2D, but it uses 1 cell. That's why it's called the E1D. And 300 lumens. Can't complain. I use this one the most though. This is the one I actually carry now. And then this one's just as a backup. So I carry both. The one I don't carry much often is this one. The 6PX Defender. But I bought it. It's not bad. So I kept it. I'll just keep it. 3. That's how many surefires I'm going to buy. 3 and I'm stopping. Oh, what else do I carry? Oh, let's talk about this. This is my wallet. Cutlery Lever caught me on to the big skinny wallets. Okay? It's thin. There are 9, I guarantee you, there are 9 cards in this wallet. Each of the slots, I can fit 9 things into this wallet. Alright? That's usually where I keep my identification. So there's 3 cards there. 3 cards. Oh! That makes it 12 cards. I have 3 forms of identification here. 3 cards. That's as much as you get to see. Navy Federal, okay? 3 cards, 3 cards. And I have a sizable amount of cash in here. So 12 cards. All in this little wallet. It sits really flat. So I enjoyed it a lot. And the last thing, oh, what? Second to last. Pens. Alrighty. Because of, whoa. Hope you didn't see too much there. So because of knives like this, they are Hinderer design. See that? I went, and because of J. Davis 882, there. These are Hinderer investigator pens. Hinderer. It uses a Fisher Space Pen. It goes on just like that. On this one I have the blunt edge. On this one I have the pointy one. And I carry both. That's the other thing to hold on to. But the one I use mostly is this one. G2 Pilot. I bought a 10-pack of these from Walmart. Really good writing pens, really good writing. But I do enjoy how the Fisher Space Pens write too. And finally, the last one. I have a cycle of 3 watches that I cycle through. First one I had was these G-Shocks. Okay, G-Shocks. Everybody knows G-Shocks. There's your light. So everyone knows G-Shocks. This is one of the rare ones now. This is the DW8700. Nice watch. But I have watched so many movies about prepping, I made sure I had 2 of them. Now, there is a difference. It's the band. See how this one says shock resistant, and then up here, okay, right there. They're the same model, they just have different bands. I'm not complaining. At least I know which one is, I'm rotating between, so it makes it easy. But lately, what I have been wearing is a watch that has been, somewhat confirmed. There's still other sites that says it's a different watch. I watched Jurassic World. And this is the watch Chris Pratt wears. This is the watch that Chris Pratt wears in the movie. Oh, that's what happened. There we go. This is the watch Chris Pratt wears in the movie Jurassic World. The GD101B. And it is the XL version of the usual G-Shock watches. Why can't you see it? Why can't you see it much? Because this is called a negative display. You can cycle through time zones here. There. You can negative display. How if I do this? Or if I do this? There you go. It's not a bad thing to look at in the morning when there's sufficient daylight outside. You can see it. You can still see it. Alright, well, that's not a bad intro video to coming back. The next video I make will be on my EDC carry bags. Because I am a Taekwondo instructor, my uniform pants, my uniforms, they don't have pockets. So I become heavily dependent on EDC bags. Things like a Maxpedition, VersaPack, and a VanQuest Tolcat, and another version of the Maxpedition VersaPack. That will be my next video. As long as some sling bags that I tried to use too for a while, I'll give you the whole history on that in my next video. Alrighty, until then, I think I am going to catch some sleep, recover some more, and hopefully I'll be back to 100% before I know it. Alright, Gear Show and Tiller, signing out.